Baby bella mushrooms in a creamy beef broth sauce. Cuciniamo. Happy Saturday, March 28th. This is Cuciniamo with Johnny V. I am Johnny V. And today I'm going to be making some mushrooms. There's no real recipe for it. It's just the way I make some mushrooms occasionally. I'm actually making them in advance for tomorrow when I make chicken cutlets tomorrow. So let's get started. So I have 2 pounds of baby bella mushrooms that are thoroughly cleaned and stems removed, dried. We're going to use those. I have 3 cups of broth. I use beef broth. I used bouillon cubes because I don't have beef broth. So I dissolve that in 3 cups of hot water. I'm going to pour that in the pan and get that heated up. We're going to use some onion powder, some granulated garlic, some pepper. I'm not going to put salt because the beef bouillon cubes have salt in it, and some black pepper, and then some white wine, as well as some heavy cream and parsley. I'm going to pour the beef broth in the pan and let that heat up for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add about half a cup of white wine. I'm using Pinot Grigio Voga brand, which is my favorite brand of Pinot Grigio. Just add that in there and let that cook down for the alcohol to evaporate, and then I'll add in the mushrooms. Okay, the wine has been in here for a couple minutes, evaporating, and I'm going to now add in the mushrooms. I'm going to add these in cap side up. I'm not going to dump them in because I like to keep them cap side up. And then once these are all in, then I'll start adding in the cream and the seasoning. Now it's time to add in the heavy cream. This has been cooking, the mushrooms have been cooking or boiling in the beef broth probably for about 5 minutes, and I stirred it a little bit. Now I'm going to add in, I don't know how much, I don't have a quantity. I just pour it in to sight, maybe maybe a half a cup to a cup, and then I'm just going to stir that. And now is when I will add in my seasonings. So I'll add some onion powder, some granulated garlic, and some black pepper. And then the last thing I'll add is some fresh parsley that I actually have chopped up and have frozen from the last batch. So I'll let this simmer till the mixture starts to thicken up a little bit, and then I'll add in the parsley. Okay, so these have been cooking for about 10-15 minutes. Let it boil. I did add a little bit of cornstarch with a little bit of water to make it a little, I think it's called a savory, to thicken it up just a little bit, because this isn't meant to be creamy like an Alfredo type of cream. It's just meant to be a little bit thicker, not watery type of sauce. So now I'm going to add in the fresh parsley, which is actually frozen parsley. And then we'll put it in a bowl. And like I said, I'm making this for tomorrow, really, because I'm going to be making some chicken cutlets tomorrow. So here they are. I put them in a bowl, and they're all done. Let's try one. Mm, very good. So try making them. They're very quick, easy to do. Nice side dish to anything that you're making, whether it's steak. Like I said, making chicken cutlets tomorrow, and that's why I'm making this in advance, so I don't have to do two things at once or multiple things. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Have a great day.